Hello and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I am back in Aditi because I need Empire rank. I've been over a little while. I've also picked up some missions because I'm heading back to the bubble. I want to get in on the community goal because they are doing a community goal, which is, I think it's a 3-part, and they're on the second part, so I've missed the first bit, to get stations from here towards the bubble. There are some that out there at the moment. In fact, in my other character, rally, I've just made it to the first station, which is actually 14 light years, so I've gone past loads before I remembered they were even out there. Yeah, I'm down in Aditi in Floyd, and I was around about 45% on the rank through Duke. I've gone up to 50, so I've gone up about 10%, and I haven't actually done a great deal down here. I was down here, came here earlier in the week, did a couple of days, and then in fact I don't even think I did it a couple of days. I probably did Sunday, and then I jumped on the other character and added Horizons, which kind of spurred me on to, so I've gone from the Eagle Nebula straight through to or heading to Colonia. I think I'm about 4,000 or 5,000 light years out, something like that. It might not even be that close, but I'm at one of the stations, the second from last. I think it's Galvin Gate or something like that. I think that's what it is. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So I've been doing some Empire down here. I've got 3 missions to go back with. So there's still a few missions here, and it's for a total cargo of, we just looked at that, of 76. So I managed to find, in fact all these ones are going to the same station, so I was quite lucky in that respect. But there's missions over here, and a nice variety as well, which is I found quite nice. They're not like all mega paying missions, but some of them are paying quite nicely once you get friendly or get a good rep with the system. But we've got these 3 here, 1.1 mil, 1.8, and 1.5. So we're looking at just over 3.5 mil, all going to the same system around. What is it? It doesn't say here, does it? Why does it not say here? It's around about 200. In fact, we can go to the system. 251, and I can fuel nearly get. In fact, the fuel will get me there, because once I've done a few jumps, the ship lightens up, and I get a couple of jumps on the fuel tank, because I have got one. I think I've got one extra. I've got an extra fuel tank on, and that tends to do that. So I think you can normally gain a couple of more jumps time you've emptied out a little bit of fuel out your vehicle to make it, or out your ship, to make it a bit lighter. So there is that. Let's have a quick look at the board before we go. See what they got here. Got follow-on scanning missions, which yeah, I've been doing some of those. Some of them are paying quite nicely. This one's in this system. Oh, that's pretty crap. But that one, yeah, and stack that one on there. You can do all those in one system at probably one place. What they offer in no fabric. No, they don't need any of those. They've got some delivery missions, but my ship's too large to pop that there. For 36 units and 1.2 mil, 40 units, just under a mil. What we got here, 1.7 mil. In fact, I've actually got space to put that on. Where's that going? 1.7 mil, penniless. Yes, 1.7 mil for how many units of cargo was it? It did say 8 units of explosives. All very nice. There's another one there, 1.5. That's for 24 units. Are those 2 going to the same place? Right, terminal. Where's the other one going? No, they're going to different places. But that's not bad paying. Donate. You could do, if you're new to the area, you get a little bit of influence from that, and it's actually not too big a donate. Secure information, which is the ones I've been pretty much doing most of the time, just between the 2 systems. That's nice, easy jobs. Build up your rep quite nicely. In fact, a few of the massacre missions have gone now. Their time's run out on them, but there's a few quite nice massacre missions, and you could stack all these up as well. But they're not Empire, so you could, by taking that, that could bugger up your influence with the Empire. Also, if these are the bandits of the system, which they might well be, you will probably become illegal, because if you go into the zones, who have you got to kill? What's it say? It's only for competent. But if you go into an extraction zone, and there is a high, what is there? I wonder if it'll pop up on the board. No, it won't. There is a hazardous extraction point over here, but if you go in there, the bandits might be, well, Jet Universal. These ones may be the good guys, in other words, the police, or one of this lot will be, and these may be the wanted. So you're not really, well, you'll get paid because once you've got the kills, and you've got to get a fair few. 24 for the 1.8, 24 for the 1.4 mil, 48 for the 6 mil, 6.7 mil, and for the 5.4 is also 48 ships. So you'd have to, hostile ships may be sent after you, yeah. If they are the baddies, which I suspect they are, in terms of the bandits of the system, and that actually might be quite difficult. So be aware of that. It might not be as easy as just going into an extraction point or a nav beacon and shooting up the ships, because chances are this faction is probably the wanted faction in the system. So yeah, you'll be taking on friendlies, and you will lose rep with the Empire. So I wouldn't necessarily, I'm not taking them, because yeah, I've been pretty much just doing the Empire missions, and there's a fair few of them, even though some of the missions do go to these guys in the other system, but because you're doing it through the Empire, you'll still get rank, and you get a little bit of influence with them as well. So those ones aren't so bad, like these ones, for instance. Donate, no, we don't want to do that. And I haven't been to the other station yet. I've just logged in this morning, picked up those 3 jobs, because I want to head back to the community goal. But first, let's go and have a look at Raleigh, who is over in fact, let's have a look, see where he is. He is well over. Got it pasted in. He's here. Now I can't look into the system, but we can in a second, where I'll jump over to. So we're on final approach to Gagarin Gate. I was in the system. I haven't actually made it down to the station yet. I scanned a little bit of the system. I don't want to do it all because there's traffic, and I don't want to get interdicted. I don't know whether there's going to be. There is a navigational beacon in the system, so will there be pirates wandering around? I don't have anything in my hold, but I don't want to get pulled anyway, because I've got no weapons on this thing. All I can do is run. And I can have a quick look at my astronomical data while I'm here as well. I don't know whether to hand in just enough to get the invite from Felicity. I've got the other invite, because you have to do 300 light years away from your starting point, and you get the invitation. I can't remember her name now, but from one of the engineers who does the jump drives, and the other one is Felicity. And now for her, you've got to be I think it's Scout. I think it's the first requirement. If I could hand in like probably 1 or 2 systems and get that invitation. But what I don't know is whether I should go back. But I'm going to sort of decide that when I get more to Colonia. I don't know what to do about that at the moment. I looked up this station on is it OMDB? I can't remember the name of the website now, but it's where you look up commodities and stations and stuff, and it did say there was no maintenance. Oh, well, there was maintenance and restock, but there was no outfitting. I'm hoping that's wrong, because it'd be nice to put a buggy on, because it's a pain. I can go down to the planets, but I can't do anything about it, which is a bit of a nightmare. I mean, the treats are there, but I can't get to them. And it'd be nice to get some of the repair in as well. So, field repairs. I can't restock. Oh yeah, yeah. All I need it for is fuel for the buggy, but I don't have a buggy, so I don't actually need the resources. So let's get this thing landed. I am currently just getting used to a HOTAS, which my middle minion bought me for my birthday a little while ago, but I've not long plugged it in, because I do love doing button configurations, and there seems to be an awful lot of those to be doing at the minute. I've only just got the camera set up, and I haven't done the flight mode yet, so But plugging this in was actually, it pretty much took up all the commands I'd already used, so that was fairly simple, and it's actually quite easy to use. The landing is a little bit more precise. Alright, so we don't have, yeah, it's just maintenance, fuel, repair, and restock. Ship integrity 0, blimey, 0%, that's not good. Alright, and do that and might as well repair the paint. All good. Actually ready to push off. I've put the next... Oh, in fact, yeah, I had to log out, didn't I? So let's go to the galaxy map and see where we're heading to. Oh, it's not plotted it. Oh, has it? I should have done, actually. Yeah, there we go. I've only got 8 steps because these weren't available when I first started out. So, yeah, they sort of start halfway through the trip, my little waypoints. So this is about 1,000 light years out. 992,000. Where I'm heading to is over here. Where are you there? Polar Harbour. This is the next station. I'm going to be heading to there. I wasn't using the stations before, but you know, I want to get to Colonia now because I don't know what to do when I get there. I'm going to stick around. Well, I'm going to stick around there for a bit because I'm going to have a buggy and I need to get some resources. But I've got the Felicity thing, the some up, so I can go back and put some upgrades on and then go further on. But then again, when I go into the middle, the stars are getting closer anyway. So do I really need to do that? Colonia is still about 7,000, I believe. But that's heading towards, and it thins out a little bit here. I think that was a cluster that was in, or some sort of, I don't know. But as I get deeper in, and it's still a fair way to go to the centre. There's still a hell of a way to go before I get there. So do I turn back, put some upgrades on, and then come back out to Colonia? In fact, that's not Colonia, it's Phoenix, but oh yeah, it's hidden behind it. And then carry on to the middle, because when I get through the middle and out the other side, the bigger jump range will come in handy. It's not exactly a straight route in either. I could have probably come in directly. In fact, that's what I could do, get the thingies, get the upgrades, and then just head straight indirect, or maybe come back to Colonia and then in, I'm not sure. But I can use the Neutron Highway probably to get back out to here. So that'll save me a lot of time. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. Comments in the suggestions to be well appreciated. I'm not too sure. I don't even know if I'm going to need the bigger jump range. 30. Mind you, want to put a lander, put a vehicle on, I'm going to need, because I'm going to lose some jump range from that. I'm on, I think it's 32 light years I can do now, 32.15. So that's going to drop. But again, when I get to the centre, it's going to get rather busy. It's going to get rather. Oh, I think I've gone straight through it. There we go. A lot busier I want to get into, and that's not even in the middle. So I'm not really going to need the 30 in there, but I will do when I get out the other side, possibly. Or I'll be restricted to where I can go, but I'll still be on the other side. You know what I mean? I'm still going to be far out, but I could obviously go further, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I haven't got to worry about that just yet. I've still got a way to go till I get to Phoenix. Not Phoenix, Colonia, which is next to Phoenix. So I'll worry about that at a later date. Until then, I've got to get to the next leg of the journey. About 32 jumps. So let's plot a course to there if I haven't already done it. 34 jumps. So I might as well push on. So I'll catch you again.